So it is that time of the year when all the leaves are falling off the tree and people are throwing away bags and bags and bags of leaves, which are the best possible compost you can get. So I'm feeling like a naughty school child now, and I'm going to go and not steal, but take people's leaves, because all that's going to happen is they're going to end up in the dump. So rather than things end up in the dump, let's go fill the bucket up with like a whole bunch of bags of leaves and grass clippings. It's free, it's going to make the most amazing compost on the farm, and I need a lot of that. With the price of compost, it's just not realistic for me to be able to fill all the beds that I'm going to need with bags of compost. So making my own is going to be crucial. So I am going to collect as many bags of leaves as I can, and then you're going to come with me and a bucket load of leaves to the farm. We're going to set up some composting bins, empty up the leaves, turn them over, and hopefully in a couple of months' time we have a truckload of high quality leaf mulch compost, which is going to feed our plants for hopefully years to come. I've made the transition, and now I am back on the homestead with what is a monumental amount of bags of leaves. It's just crazy how much people throw away. I mean, besides this being a complete unnecessary waste of plastic that's just going to get thrown away. This is like, I think they are quite often referred to as black gold once the leaves biodegrade and break down into leaf mulch compost. So this stuff is now going to go into, I'm going to pop up a chicken wire ring, and for step one today is just going to get everything in. Going to get the ring set up and then throw it all in, create a nice big layer, and then every time I come back from George to the homestead, I'm going to bring a carload of leaves, grass cuttings, everything. I'm just going to keep adding to it, and every time I come back I'll give it a turn, because that is one of the key components of composting, is turning and aerating. So step one today, get the whole structure set up, get the initial batch of leaves in, and then from here on out we're just going to build until we have a really mean composting machine. Because to grow an orchard, have a huge veggie garden, you need compost. Getting compost here is going to be a mission, and buying individual bags is going to be so expensive. So one man's trash is another man's treasure, I think it goes. So I'm turning other people's trash into treasure by making it into high quality compost to feed me, my family, and potentially the community around us. Let's go build a compost ring.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through.
Compost pile done. Little bit of elbow grease and odd bustle here and there. You can make your own. It's super easy. It just requires a bit of effort. And if you're willing to sweat a couple of liters, be stiff the next day, but get the reward of creating something for yourself. Do something like this. Chicken wire is dirt. This is a 6-meter roll, and it's quite big. And as you can see, I now have layers of different types of leaves with some grass clippings, and yes, this is over time probably going to end up being down here, but I'm going to keep topping this up. Every time I come, I'm going to add more, and every time it's going to drop the time. But in the end, we're going to have such incredible compost that we can feed all of the plants on the homestead with our own products. We don't necessarily want to go full permaculture, because we are being realistic, and with the size of our family and starting out in young kids, permaculture right now is not kind of where we want to go. So we're not going to try and upcycle absolutely everything, but as much as possible we want to create our own nutrients for the homestead. We don't want to bring in bags of compost when we can take truckloads of leaves from the side of the road that people are nicely putting into bags for us. That being said, I don't want to go to dumps and get absolutely everything to build our house with. We're going to buy things in because I want it to be a really nice, comfortable place. For me, the sustainability of the land is right now more important than upcycling and recycling absolutely everything. So what I want to do is transform this into a self-sustaining ecosystem that feeds us, gets us off the food grid. And for me, that right now is more realistic and more achievable. I'm not saying anyone doing anything else is right or wrong. And I think this is the importance of journeys. This is our journey where we are right now. And yes, in 15 years' time, we might want to go full permaculture. Who knows? But right now, we're doing self-sufficiency and sustainability of the land, which is for us the most important thing right now. And this is the single most important ingredient. This fertile soil means fertile land, which means nutrient-dense food. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please buy me a coffee below. I love my morning coffees. Join us on Patreon, where we'll be sharing a lot of information like this, but it'll be ad-free. And please subscribe so you can follow this journey, so you can see what this compost pile is going to become, where it's going to go, what the fruits are going to end up looking like. But yes, please subscribe to this homesteading journey, and I really look forward to bringing you along and showing you all the tricks of the trade, and showing you how we can turn a bare piece of land into a thriving homesteading community. Until next time, stay safe.